Hello everybody, my name is Severin and I would like to show you how you can learn to meditate at home, and I will make a video and I will make 3 steps. Step number 1 is about the posture, step number 2 is about techniques, and in the third step I will share with you a little bit more about what is actually meditation, or we speak a little bit more about concentration versus meditation. So in this video today I would like to speak about the posture. And you see already I'm sitting here in a cross-legged posture. That actually took me quite a while to sit here very comfortably. So especially if you are a man, like to open the hips will take a while. So I will give you a lot of variations how to sit down. So in order to create a practice for meditation, you have to have a space where you feel undisturbed. So ideally a place where you're feeling very comfortable, maybe even your bedroom, at least a place where you feel alone. Also, what can be really helpful in the beginning, if you have earplugs or maybe even like cover your eyes, that you can more interiorize. But in the beginning, the posture is like the most important things. So generally I would say in the beginning, you can start with this crossed leg, but then you will see after a while, because you are hitting the nerves here in the legs, your legs will feel numb and it will feel uncomfortable. But for this posture, you can definitely sit for 5 to 10 minutes. And then there are other ideal postures which I will show you now. So another comfortable posture is the thunderbolt or the vajrasana, simply because we can sit on your heels. In the beginning, for some of you it might feel uncomfortable because your feet are touching the floor, so make something like a blanket or a yoga mat under your feet so it's nice and cozy. But here you can place your hands on your thighs, you can open your chest, and you have a straight back, which you want in any meditation posture. So from here, if you have a meditation bench, you can place it under your hips, slightly come up, and therefore take the weight away that you place up on your heels. In this way again, you're opening your chest and relaxing slightly. This is a very comfortable meditation posture where you can meditate for quite a while. So in the beginning for meditation, I really recommend to use the chair, especially if you are trying to sit in a cross-legged posture and you have pain, then you want to change the posture that you don't feel any physical pain anymore, that you can really relax into your posture. So the chair should become your best friend in the beginning, and the chair is actually not to use the back. You don't want to have a slouch posture and just relax into it. What you want to do, you want to move forward, place your feet under your knees, so it's like a 90-degree angle. Place your hands above the knees or over your thighs. Open the chest and relax the shoulders, straighten your back. And here again you can have a very comfortable meditation posture. And you will also see that in the beginning you will have to train your lower back. So automatically you will sink in a little bit and you will have to train with time the lower back. So in my experience, I found in the beginning I had to adjust a lot. So if you adjust in the meditation posture, then you want to remain your eyes closed and simply change slowly. So for example, that can look like this. You're just simply changing and you have your eyes still closed while you can continue to meditate. So no abrupt movements, no quick shifts. You want to try to maintain your meditation posture, which is actually happening on an interior level. So when you begin to meditate, the most important is that you build a discipline. That means repetition and consistency is key. So it's not so much about how long you meditate, if you make 5 minutes or an hour. It's much more important that you can repeat it. So maybe less is actually more in the beginning. Also, your physical body is like an instrument. The more you repeat every day, your body gonna remember. So that means try to choose the same posture, the same place, and then the same amount of time to repetitively train to meditate, that you become more and more relaxed into your posture. So now the next that I'm going to introduce to you are mudras, or some hand gestures. So you know that you have a lot of meridians in your body, so-called nerve endings, where energy is flowing through. So simply by placing your hands in a mudra can really help you to stabilize your mind. But also, let's say if you're starting to meditate, you normally just scratch yourself or you start to do something with your hands, and the mudra is really helpful to actually come back and simply remain in that posture that you have been establishing. So some mudras are, for example, you have this mudra here, this is called the Chin mudra, and then you also have the Chinana mudra. Both of them are simply very helpful to come back to an interiorization. This can feel a bit more opening, and this can feel a little bit more grounding. And then we have, for example, the Yoni Mudra, where you interlock your fingers, the index finger and the thumb come together, and you relax them just slightly down here. And this is a very useful mudra to feel more grounded. It connects the left and the right brain hemisphere. One of the most famous mudra is actually the Dhyana Mudra, where you have the left hand underneath and you place the right hand above, and both thumbs are coming together. This is a Buddhist mudra where samsara and nirvana are coming together, or you could say like heaven is found on earth. And this is like a very powerful mudra, because imagine like thousands and thousands of monks are using this mudra daily, so you can kind of tap into a collective consciousness. Another mudra is simply the Anjali Mudra, where you can place the hands together and kind of your thumbs are touching the chest, and simply reminding you again of like an interiorization of a closeness, a connection with yourself, and an openness of the heart. So whenever you are struggling in meditation and you have a really hard time, then I really recommend this mudra. This is some of the options you can find. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of mudras out there you can choose from. But it's just about finding something that's comfortable for you to really relax into a posture. So when you start to meditate, it's really important that you actually place some cushions under your buttocks. You can even put some cushions underneath your knees if you feel like they are painful. And that just helps you to relax. And then in general, for the meditation practice, you have 6 important points. So the first point is your legs. You want to open your hips, open your legs, but without having a cramp, without having pain. So this is something that will take a little bit of time. Then the second one is opening your chest and really relaxing the shoulders and straightening the back. Of course, the spine has a natural curvature, but you want to have a straight back in that sense. So the third part is basically your head. So you tuck in your chin a little bit, and then it's in alignment with your chest. The next part is your arms. So you find a comfortable mudra to place your arms in, so they can also become comfortable. The next one is your jaws and your mouth. Ideally, if you can, place your tip of your tongue on the top of your palate, and this will stop the saliva production. This will feel a little bit uncomfortable in the beginning, but after 2, 3, 4 weeks you will become used to that and it become normal. Then another part is actually that you're starting to breathe through your nose. So you inhale through your nose, you can exhale through your mouth, but ideally just inhale and exhale through your nose constantly. And then the last point is simply your eyes. When you're closing them, it's that you're simply relaxing your eyes. So these are the 6 points that you need to remember to have a comfortable position, that you become more and more interiorized. So remember, meditation in the beginning for most people is very challenging, because everybody normally is used to move. I remember when I started with meditation, I could sit still for about 2 minutes. So anything that helps you, go for a run, practice some yoga, or even do pranayama, anything that brings you that relaxation, that you actually can sit still, is really supportive in the beginning. So from that point is actually where you start with meditation. You start going to build up, you start going to be able to sit longer than 10 minutes, but simply allow that process to happen to you. Don't push it, don't force it, but allow this to happen slowly, and then your practice will gradually improve more and more. So I really hope that is helpful for you, and I see you in the next video where I give you more information about how to calm your mind and how you go deeper into meditation. See you there. Thank you.